Assalamu alaikum. Wish you all the best, dear viewers. Now let's talk about the different method today, and right now I'm gonna make it clear by discussing here. So I'd like to talk about the IELTS, and that means IELTS. There are some learners who are very interested to get some idea about IELTS. So what's IELTS? Why should you complete IELTS? What's the benefit of completing IELTS, etc. Okay, they are very interested to make them clear about this concept. So first of all, I should say about the spoken English, and here I'll say that spoken English is just like a primary section, but IELTS is the top section. So first of all, if you're interested to take IELTS, before that you should try to complete your spoken course properly, and then it will be so convenient for you to go on with the IELTS successfully. Otherwise, it may be so intricate for you to get a good score in the IELTS part. So first of all, you should try to complete the spoken. And now, we have to know that what you should do at first, the spoken part. Yes. In the IELTS part, if I talk about this matter, then I should say about this, that there are the 4 parts total: reading, writing, listening, speaking. And the different parts about the IELTS, you have to attain the exam part under the British Council or IDP Australia, or just this kind of organization that holds the IELTS all over the world and different countries in the world. Just like Bangladesh is not exceptional in this case, it's the same. Okay. There are 4 or 5 centers, especially in Bangladesh. We can say that if you're interested to take up IELTS, you can get a registration from British Council, and their branches are available in a country. Just and I say that in Dhaka you will get different places, and otherwise in a country in other division such as here the Chittagong, Chattogram, Sylhet, Rajshahi. Nearly you'll get Rajshahi also. The facilities are available to get the registration, and also there is another, and that is you can complete from Khulna. Actually, the British Council, a real organization, is not available in Khulna, but already you can get the IELTS center. There are different places, and there's another institute that is called the Project Head. It's just not very far from the Shonadanga. The terminal bus stand, Khulna city, and very close to its Srishti school, and beside the road you'll get available in 2 or 3 street building, and that is called the Project Head. You can get your IELTS registration from there. Also, you could UP or citizen or Kolkata division, then it will be convenient for you. Okay, but someone's interested here to go to Dhaka, and they can think that Dhaka, it will be very good for them to get a good score. But actually, I want to say that if you're able to make a good performance in your exam part, then it will be so easy to get a good score. There's nothing like that. It's a false notion, truly. Okay. And here I want to say also that if you are interested to take IELTS, then you should take a very good preparation. Otherwise, taking a good preparation, you shouldn't go for IELTS. You should not think that. Okay. Actually, it's a lot of expensive, and I think that there's a lot of money maybe cost here for the registration. At least I want to say that if you're interested to take the general or the SE, academic IELTS, then you should have to spend at least 18 or 20,000 Dhaka here. The first of all, to get the registration, and in order to complete the courses, you may have not this type of amount of money, unless that, and I want to say that at least 10 or 12,000 to get a good training or the good course from any reliable institute to complete your IELTS. So first of all, you have to think that if you're able to speak English spontaneously, do you have the fluency? Can you write some sentences correctly? That's the important matter. You have to think from your mind, first of all, that if you're not able to do that, then it will be very difficult for getting a good score here. So you have to think that, do you have the quality? Do you deserve? Or others, it will be so really so difficult for you to get a good score, this part. And there's another part, that's the listening, okay? And listening to it, so it will be held only for the 30 minutes or half an hour. And there's the audio script you will hear, and that is experimented or presented by the native speaker. So there's another matter where if you're familiar with the native speaker or accent or the tone of the voices, if you're able to understand their speeches, then you can think about the IELTS, because they're the 4 parts, the different parts, what I've told. I want to repeat it once again to make you clear, and that's about the reading, writing, listening, speaking, different matter. But yes, you have to have the developed or improved vocabulary power. Okay, if your vocabulary power is interested, then you can think about IELTS, because there's the reading part, the reading part, you will get 3 passages. And the 3 passages, different type of sentences or information are available, and you have to read it till learn, and just you have to think, you have to understand what's the meaning of the theme. But if you're not enriched in vocabulary, or if you don't have the simple vocabulary power, then it will be so difficult for you to gauge the meaning of the sentences. So you may face a different type of problem to complete or the answer in the reading part. So reading part, you must have the enriched vocabulary power. So let it be drop the matter reading. Now I'm going to talk about the writing. Yes, writing, there may have the two tasks, okay, task 1 and task 2, especially in essay or academic IELTS. But the reading or general IELTS, there's also two type of tasks, but there's a little bit difference, but not the major difference between the two parts, academic or general. But the academic in writing part, you have to think that two types of topics, as just as I say that a description of paragraph and writing task 1, it will be included 150 vocabularies, and the writing task 2, it will include at least 250 vocabularies, but you can write more than 250 but not less than that. And just like that, I'll talk about once again to make it repeat here the writing part. I mean task 1, it's vocabulary limitation in 150 words but not less than that. You can write more than that. Anyway, so reading, writing, I think you are clear, and already have talked about also the listening. There you can answer, or you have to answer the question, at least 40 questions within half an hour. And after completing your half an hour test, it will be given extra 10 minutes to transfer your answer in the fresh answer script. Here you can use the pencil for writing, not pen. But yes, in writing part you can use the pencil or the pen as you like, okay. But simply it's better to use the pencil for the writing in the IELTS part. Yes, so in this way, reading, writing, listening and speaking. Yes, speaking, just I'm talking to you right now to give you some ideas about the IELTS clearly. So I think you've got much more information about the IELTS through, I don't say about the speaking part. It's time limitation, it will be total not more than 15 minutes. Within 12 or 14 or maximum 15 minutes. And within this time, your speaking test will be completed. But here will be asked some question about yourself or your family related, some primary questions at the first beginning, and that is, we can say that part 1. And next, the part 2, in the middle part of the speaking test, you will be given topics, and that is that QCAT topics. Just like that, I want to say, such as there are some topics here, okay. There are some topics, and any of the topics you can take up. And after that, you'll be given 1 minute to take a preparation if you are require that, or if you need that to take preparation. You can take the topics for 1 minute, and after that you have to start to talk, and you have to talk here, or you have to go on your speaking without any pause here, at least 1.5 or 2 minutes, or if you can more than 2 minutes you can say. But the examiner, if the examiner doesn't stop you, then you shouldn't stop before his instruction. You should go on. And if you stop before he's stopping you, then they might think that you have disability or you can't speak more than that. So that's the matter. You should go on, okay. So that's the important part, and very important part, because a cue card, you have to think that I have to go on non-stop at least for 2 minutes, 1.5 or 2 minutes. Anyway, and the last, if I talk about the just the part about the speaking, I mean part 3, then I should say that it will be just, you will be asking more than some questions, and that will be dependent on your QCAT topics or the QCAT part, and the questions may relate to the QCAT part. So I think it will be easy for you to answer, okay. So I think you are very clear to the IELTS parts, but don't forget once again at the last point of our tutorial today, I want to make you remind once again that don't take the IELTS first of all, and before taking IELTS you should think that if you're able to speak spontaneously, if you can write some sentences grammatically correct or correctly, and if you're able to comprehend after reading some sentences, then, and of course you have to have the power to understand after listening the native speaker what they say. For this reason you can say different channels, just like the BBC, Net Geography, or English news presentating channels. So different type of channels you can say. And if I want to talk about some books, yes, I should say that Cambridge, there's a substitute to Cambridge to make a good performance in the IELTS. But also with this you can just complete the Barron's IELTS also, okay. I don't say that, yes, Barron's IELTS, just this you can also complete. It's a Barron's, okay. Barron's IELTS, you have to complete this part also, okay, all the parts. And also with this you can just complete the Cambridge IELTS also, okay. So dear viewers, I think today you have got much more idea about the IELTS, how you should take the preparation and why should you do IELTS and what's the benefit of IELTS. Yes, you can move to the foreign countries for higher education or the immigration, or in your country you can get multinational jobs, and I think at the beginning your salary will be very handsome if you're IELTS holder. So try to complete spoken as well as IELTS to make your smart career. So wish you all the best, and that's all about tutorial. So wish you all the best once again, and take care, and next tutorial will be uploaded or available very soon. We'll try to give you some ideas about the English, how to become smart in English. So keep watching our tutorial and take care. Assalamu alaikum. All the best.